Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, today we have just got done watching it was a very long, big informative live stream from NCSoft for Throne of Liberty. Obviously, they're talking about the Korean version, but as you guys and girls should already know by now, everything that obviously we get in Korea does come to the global version. Now, obviously, the dates that I'm going to tell you about, we don't know if we're going to get these at the exact same time, or if there's going to be, a week or two gap, but it is what it is. But anyway, let's just jump into this. I'm going to try and keep it as brief as possible. The stream was pretty damn long. They had a few issues basically where the stream, it went down a few times, and then they had a big Q&A session, and that went on for a long time. Lots of people spamming in the chat. So yeah. Right, this is the current roadmap for April and May. Sadly, they didn't do a full year. I don't know why they're not doing a full year roadmap, but whatever, it is what it is. So, as you can see here, this is basically the brand new Rune system. Now, this is actually arriving to the Korean version on April the 2nd, which is next week. So very, very, very good. It's looking a lot nicer. It has its own UI, and yeah, it's just going to make it very more, a lot easier to deal with, less clutter and stuff like that. And also, they're working on Rune presets now. Of course, when this goes live, I'll try and get onto the Korean version, and I'll try and do a simplified guide for you guys and girls once I get my head around it myself, so that you're ready for when it comes to global. Then on April the 16th, there's going to be 4 new solo dungeon bosses, and they're getting rid of the water/traversal areas. So thank goodness for that. I really did not like that. It was so annoying, and it just felt like a waste of time. So it should be basically, we're going to have trash mobs, then you fight a boss, then you do some more trash mobs, and then you fight a boss. They're also going to be adding on around that same week weapon dye, guys. So we're finally going to be able to dye our weapons to a different color. This is really, really nice, because I mentioned this a few times. It's really cool that you can, dye the skins and put different patterns on it. But then with the weapons, you were just stuck with whatever the weapons were. So finally, we're going to be able to dye weapons. They're going to be adding a new /returning player pass to the game. And then they're going to be doing the updated trait resonance system. That's all going to be for April. Then in May, we've got some system reworks. There's going to be a brand new co-op dungeon, the Balentra dungeon. You can see her in the bottom right corner, just above his camera. You should know her from the story. And then they're going to be getting the inter-server sieges. That's going to be really, really fun. It's going to be chaos, but it's going to be server versus server. They're also going to be adding the 12-man raid as well. Now, this has its own story, and they're saying that they're really, really happy with it. And basically, they're kind of telling us to get ready for a really fun time. So hopefully it's good. They're really pleased with it, so fingers crossed. And then that was all they were talking about with regards to the roadmap. Like I said, it's only a 2-map roadmap. I'm a little bit, confused why we don't get any further information for further on. But it is what it is. They said that they're going to bring us more live streams, so we'll have to just wait and see. Now, I didn't write down every single question, but I wrote down the ones that I thought would be, the most important. So we have, will evasion/hit still be a thing? And they said yes, but we're going to be adding more skills to counter evasion/endurance. Why do you guys keep nerfing everything? We nerfed Deadly Marker because it became mandatory for every group to have bows, which is true, that's fair enough. Are you going to be balancing the wand? They said that they know that healing is way too powerful, so they plan to add more anti-heal systems into the game. Why are the tier 2 arc boss weapons so bad? Somebody said. And they said that basically they want arc boss weapons to be unique and special. They don't have to be BIS every single time, which is, again, fair enough. The game is now becoming more GVG based and not ZVZ, but it still needs a lot of improvements. What are your thoughts on that? And then they said that they want to provide more fair fights in Throne of Liberty. That's all they basically said. Will you change the guild number limit and remove alliances? They currently have no plans to remove the alliance system, but they are working on a way to make it more fairer. However that's going to be, we don't know right now. Why are you not banning macro abusers? And then they said that they're consistently, monitoring this, and they are banning players all the time. But again, guys, you have to remember, macros and cheats and stuff and exploits, developers of any game, they can only do what they can do. It's always a constant battle between developers and cheaters, so just bear that in mind. Question mark, where is the new weapon? They said we are currently working on one, but they can't talk about it today. So again, I don't know when they're going to let us know about the new weapon. Somebody else asked, can we get an actual 24/7 PvP zone? They said there is no point to this if there is no reward, so they're going to be adding more PvP content. So is that going to be a battleground? Question mark. We don't know. Housing, where is it? We are working on it. Stay tuned. They keep saying they're working on housing, and they keep saying stay tuned. So again, we'll have to just wait. Is there ever going to be a 1v1 arena? They said that they're going to be doing a survey soon on the Discord to see what the players want. But I think they're basically going to bring in the 6 versus 6 arena first. Is there going to ever be any more events like we had the snowball fight? And then they said we are currently working on a water gun fight for summer. So that's going to be a little bit of fun for you guys and girls. Can we have auto fishing? And they said, no, there's no plans basically. And then someone said, we need more sync slots for, rings and weapons and stuff like that. Their answer to this was basically not right now, but they'll look into it and then they'll discuss internally. So maybe we'll get more sync slots, maybe we won't. And then the last question that I wrote down was, can we get guild housing? And then they said they actually have some high quality prototypes around housing and stuff like that, and they're excited to share this to us, but again, not yet. They'll be sharing that soon. So again, it's a similar question to the housing question. It's always, we are working on it, but we can't talk about it right now. So a little bit disappointed that, like I said, that we didn't get a longer roadmap, and we didn't get any hints about the new weapon, just that we know that they're working on one. But other than that, interesting. We're going to be getting the 12-man raid very, very soon. We're going to be getting 4 new solo dungeon bosses. We're going to be getting that new Rune system, new Rune UI, updated trait resonance system, inter-server siege. So there is quite a few things coming into the game between April and May. But that's all we know right now. So yeah, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I tried to keep it as short as I could. And yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll catch you very, very soon. Have a beautiful day. Peace.